MySims Agents has come to an end. I figured the best way to end this series would be with a review of the game. The characters in MySims Agents are both diverse and interesting. Each character is unique, and once you know them, you don't have to worry about confusing different characters with one another. They've also expanded on the personalities of returning classic MySims. That's pretty good. The plot of the game is fairly straightforward, but the game sometimes neglects to clearly point you in the right direction. I don't think this is entirely my fault, which is surprising, because I tend to miss things quite a bit. I also thought that there were some elements in the plot that they could have expanded, such as how far Mayor Rogers' corruption went through. Yeah, they could have done more with that. The control scheme makes sense for the most part. It can be complicated when you're trying to hold a camcorder while playing. Obviously, this isn't EA's fault in the slightest. It's my fault because I'm a stupid idiot. The simplified style of MySims Agents helps for smooth animation, though I kind of wish they programmed a few more interaction motions for the characters, especially considering the player characters seeming like they just hand over the nightmare crown to the villains. That part really bugged me. They should have programmed a steal item animation for the bad guys to use, and not recycle animation from previous encounters. The music is always matched nicely with the mood the area is supposed to convey. I really liked the use of the Forest of Elves music from My Sims Kingdom. It was a nice touch. There's lots of little details that most people won't think to look for. Almost every interactable object has an interesting description, or multiple outcomes depending on what items you use on it. Unfortunately, the afterplot leaves much to be desired. Sure, there's limitless customization and the numerous dispatch missions, but the latter of the two seems very tedious. You're just waiting for other characters to send you text messages, and occasionally one or two decisions must be made. Very little direct action, unlike the majority of the game. However, if you have the patience to complete all the missions, you can bring Evelyn back from the Nightmare Realm. That's pretty sweet. MySims Agents overall is a pretty good game, but it has quite a bit room for improvement. I'd have to say the final score I'll give this game would be an 8.5 out of 10. Could have been better, but still enjoyable on a rainy day.